Yep. Yeah. See, of course, no pause tournaments, one and only Boost, and Nevermore's MPG, which actually we haven't even announced it yet. But I recently did get signed to Nevermore too, so that is my teammate right there. And
Nice, congratulations.
thank you, thank you. I have like I think I can talk about it. We haven't like announced it yet. They haven't said don't talk about it. So if that's the case, we don't need to keep this part in the VOD. Just cut everything else before this, and then make a separate VOD everything else after this. But yeah, mentioned it before. We don't see a lot of Megaman versus Rob. It's not a matchup. We don't really. I feel like after Yeti kind of just is doing whatever he's doing now, you don't see a lot of Mega Man at top level. You can really only name like Peebnut and Kameme, and Kameme has been playing a lot more Sora as of late.
Yeah, so I'm really interested to see how this will go. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start this set off with Pokemon Stadium 2. And we're seeing so far just the aggressive gameplay so far from MPG. And right now, Boost not having any way to really get in at all. Even missing the grab, but looks like was able to get the jab there. And now we're seeing a little bit more life come into Boost.
Yep. This matchup just feels a lot of how Boost really has to make the most out of these few opportunities he can to punish Mega Man. Because Mega Man seems like he has a lot of options to keep out Rob. And if you can play around that, honestly, if you're seeing at the beginning of that game, the using uppy to cancel some of the moves, really working out for RPG. And right now, keeping Boost at ledge is where he needs to keep. Did he just cancel it? I don't even know if he canceled it down,
But looks like he can.
Yeah. Off stage right now, that's so much pressure. Yeah, conversion off Metal Blade into the back air. You're getting off this ledge.
My goodness, Boosk is having so much trouble getting anything off here on MPG. I haven't really seen this like overall dominant pressure from a Mega Man player in a very long time, and it's really awesome to see just the amount of dominance right now from MPG. Both players now, both at 2 stocks. It's a game.
Yeah, all of MPG's just knowledge of what he can cancel and how he can do it is applying so much pressure onto Boost. Because Boost doesn't know when he can just actually start pressing a button. Because if he does and he messes up once, Boost, I mean, it seems like MPG won't cancel it. And then when he does, he just so much pressure on it, he can't do anything about it. But these are once again the interactions where Boost has to get the most off of when he doesn't let MPG set anything up.
Right, and there we see the Leaf Shield coming in, and such a good move. I feel like it's underrated for the most part, because not a lot of people talk about it. But not only does it protect him, but it just leaves such a crazy amount of openings for your opponent to get hit into it. It's absolutely a good move, and definitely a move to be afraid of. And speaking of being afraid, my goodness, Boosk is so afraid to make it back on this stage because he just lost his second stock.
Yeah. Great attempt to, I think he maybe tried to, what's my move for? Maybe try to footstool him there or go low, but couldn't lose his stock for it instead. And that probably could have just been what is giving Boost way back into this game, but MG is not letting up. He was like, okay, that was stupid. Let me just get back to what I was doing beforehand.
Right, yeah, I felt like MPG, that last stock there before he took his own stock away, honestly was just going for the hard aggressive approach to get a hit and just kill Boost since they were so down low on the stage. And we're seeing the setup for the double up air, but wasn't able to get it. We're seeing the up tilt into up air from Rob. Are we going to see anything else come out of it? It looks like it won't be. My goodness, MPG is providing so much pressure right now for Boost. He's just having the shield to keep himself alive for just a little bit longer, but we could see a potential side special kill here.
Yeah, and being offstage right now with that, what's the dog's name? I know there's an actual name, like isn't it Rush or something like that?
Yeah, Rush.
Rush. Being able to jump off of Rush on stage gives him another jump, gives him another uppy use. It's just that so many mix-up alone off that. And that back air is such a threat. Down throw, black and mash out there, and that may be the game for that.
Oh yeah, Mega Man back air is such a powerful move. It's definitely one of their tried and true kill confirmed. And honestly, if Boosk read the get up from that berry a little bit later than he did, that would have been his game. 100% would have been his game.
Yeah. Yeah. No mix up. Right there. And I don't imagine we'll see a counter pick here. Again, that was a very equal. Actually, it was a very like equal type game, but you can definitely see where Mega Man shined more than Rob. And we're on CPS too. Yeah. So I feel like you use a lot of tricks in your bag if you're MPG. The question is, how many more do you have? So if Boost is able to pick up on a lot of these things, a lot of these options, you can definitely punish him for it.
That is definitely true. However, the question I have is, how long is it going to take Boosk to really get that sort of idea of how to fight against Mega Man? Because it's so uncommon to fight a Mega Man. I mean, it's going to take you more than just 2 games to get yourself feeling comfortable against the Mega Man matchup. And right now, we're seeing it here so far with the whole stock disadvantage just like that. I mean, right now, this looks to really be MPG's set.
Yeah, just mixing up Boosk a lot. Boosk looks lost. He's getting sent all around the map. He doesn't know where he is. Just looking like a dog without an owner. If that makes sense. I feel like that makes sense. You know what? I'm gonna roll with that. I'm gonna roll with that. That's my new thing for being if you look lost. But okay, how do you cancel that? Because that's such like it's a good thing to have. To be able to cancel that. Maybe it's on shield, and maybe it's just maybe he uses it on shield and just a weird animation type thing. But
it might be.
Because I feel like that's the only time I've seen it. Great ledge jump right there. That backer is fast, does kill, and is safe on shield, so it does a lot for you.
And so far, we are seeing just an absolute crazy amount of pressure and dominance so far coming in from MPG. Look at the percent and stock lead on him right now. Like, I don't know how Boosk is going to be able to make any sort of comeback from this. MPG just has a whole lot of like momentum going for him, and I don't know how it's going to stop.
Yeah, he's definitely not allowing Boosk to get anything set up, no gyro startups or anything. But he did go a little percent. Actually, he may be in a tough position because of that crash bomber.
Oh, there it is. There's lead shield. Wasn't able to get anything off of it. And Boosk just admits defeat. He admits defeat. There's no way he knew. There was no way he was going to be able to make any sort of comeback from that. When you're at last stocks, such a high amount of percent, and your opponent has such a huge lead like that, honestly, the best thing to do is just to say, good games. You played extremely well. I'm still in it, though. I'm going to losers, but the fact that I'm still in it is a good feeling regardless.
Yeah, even then, though, he was so low in that air dodge. He was stuck in so much